Is it just me, or have you been noticing that everybody's drinking matcha, everybody's doing Pilates, everybody's on their wellness journey, everybody's wearing slick back buns, everybody's wearing pink, and everybody is just the same freaking person? Well, I have, and I'm quite frankly sick of it, which is why I decided to create this video discussing the pink Pilates Princess trend. It seems just like everybody from their mid-teens and into their 20s are all trying to follow this aesthetic that is overdone and over-curated. I made sure to play the part in today's video. As y'all can see, I'm wearing my Pilates Princess fit, all pink everything, okay? I even have the bust down to match the results. But I had to get in full character, and here we are. So in today's video, we're gonna be discussing the pink Pilates Princess trend. We'll be discussing the origin, the harmful effects of it, and what does this say about the current generation. But you guys know in every video, I like to start off with a little bit of positivity. So let's first start off with the quote of the day. Today's quote of the day is, "I know that everything that has happened in the past has brought me to a place where I can be at peace and thankful." Today's verse of the day is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 1, and it reads, "Lord, you are my God. I will exalt you and praise your name. For in perfect faithfulness, you have done wonderful things, things planned long ago." Please be sure you guys are following me on all my social media platforms. It'll all be linked right here. I am on Instagram, TikTok, and I also have a separate YouTube channel, so please be sure to check those out if you guys want to see a closer look into my life and also support my other podcasts. If you love this channel, you will definitely love my second podcast channel, which is the Decision Podcast. It's about how one choice impacted your entire life, where I have guests come on sharing that one decision and that one choice and how it severely impacted them. It's raw, it's real, it's vulnerable. Definitely go ahead and check it out. And yeah, like I said, follow me on all my other social media platforms, and please be aware that this channel right here, tonibryanne TV, is also a podcast. So now you guys can listen to me on all audio streaming platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. All of your endless love and support goes a long way, so I'd really appreciate if you guys check me out on those other avenues too. And yeah, without further ado, you guys, let's get straight into today's video.
Taking you in this moment.
So what exactly is a Pilates Princess, and how did this trend ultimately start? So overall, a Pilates Princess is this certain aesthetic that blew up on TikTok that really surrounds wellness and being in your divine femininity. The girlies are wearing pink and pastel colors, rocking their cutest Pilates outfits, which is typically leggings and shirts like this. It kind of gives off like the ballerina aesthetic, because that also has blown up with girls dressing like ballerinas while they are going to their Pilates classes or just workout classes overall. It is basically another format of the that girl and clean girl aesthetic. The entire concept of the Pilates Princess is meant to be aspirational. I feel as if when you think of a Pilates Princess, you think of a woman that really takes care of herself. She lives very well. She's an influencer or has a great career. She's pretty. She's feminine. It's everything that has been super pushed in social media content within the past few years. Think about the girlies that do their vlogs when they're writing in their journal and they're drinking their matcha and they're getting fresh flowers and they're eating clean. They're going shopping at Ulta Beauty or Sephora, and their day basically just involves them taking care of themselves and prioritizing themselves, drinking their water, meal prepping, having the floor to ceiling window penthouses. It's an entire aesthetic. Now, we do know that the Pilates Princess term has Pilates in it, but the concept isn't solely about exercise, as you guys can clearly see. It's an entire vibe that these girls are portraying. How can I forget the bows? Remember last summer? I feel like everybody had a bow in their hair. I would be in the club and you would see girls with these big bows in their hair. I'm like, guys, that's not really the time and place. But being hyper feminine was really being pushed on social media, with a lot of women like Shara7 and other women influencers perpetuating and pushing women living the soft life. It's almost so overdone that it gets exhausting to see, and it feels as if a lot lot of these women don't even have their own individualized personalities, but we'll get into that in just a second. While this all can seem so innocent and harmless, because what is bad about women wanting to take care of themselves and really get involved in exercise and their wellness? I completely understand and I completely agree with you. But the thing is that it has turned into a complete online persona, and once again, everybody has become carbon copies of one another. This time of the year always gets so crazy because we have Christmas parties, holiday events, New Year's Eve, and for me, my 25th birthday right before New Year's Eve. And all my friends already know where we're getting our dresses from this year, and that's Revolve. They literally never do big sales, so this is absolutely major. If you've been waiting to get your holiday looks together, this is the time. Revolve has every single vibe covered, from sparkly party dresses to cozy holiday sets to full New Year's Eve looks. I love shopping on Revolve because I can get everything in one place. The edits are already curated and the recommended for you section always gets me right. Plus, shipping is super fast, returns are super easy, and there are over 1,200 brands, so you are guaranteed to find something. Whether you're getting ready for a Christmas party, a girl's night out, or New Year's Eve, head to revolve.com/Toni to shop my edit and take 15% off your first order with code Toni. That's revolve.com/Toni, code Toni for 15% off your first order. Offer ends December 26th, so don't play. The pink Pilates princess isn't just a girl that enjoys wearing pink and enjoys Pilates. No, she's practically playing an entire entity on social media. A lot of girls, I feel, have convinced themselves that they do love the color pink, or they do love Pilates, and they do love wellness. But quite frankly, I feel as if at least a good 60% of those women only like those things because social media told them that they should. And not only that, that form of content, like the vlog of you doing your wellness stuff and going to Pilates and wearing your pink bows and your cute pink outfits, all that heavily curated content is the stuff that gets popular on TikTok. So when so many young women are aspiring to be influencers and content creators, they're naturally going to morph into these personas that aren't even them. And it makes content on social media super boring. And I want to say, maybe originally the intentions were pure. I honestly think that it was a great thing that people started getting more into their wellness and started caring more about skincare and exercise and sharing tips and tricks on how to become the best version of yourself. I think that was quite amazing that it got so popular in the 2020s. But it begins feeling inauthentic when every single girl is doing the same exact form of content, and the only reason why these are their new hobbies is because they know that it's going to be for their social media. And they know that that's the kind of content that will go viral. The pink Pilates princess trend has turned wellness into a personality trait. The girlies are saying you can't be a pink Pilates princess unless you're going to Pilates 3 to 5 times a week, and you have to have a super strict diet. You need to always be glowing. Hair always needs to be neat. You always need to be put together. You always need to have on your workout set. And it can't just be any workout set. You need to have the expensive workout sets. You need your Lululemon, your Aloe. You need to make sure that you have your Stanley Cup. After your workout class, you should be going to grab matcha right after, and then going to the grocery store to get fresh florals. It's the fact that I'm basically able to reiterate their entire vlog just from the top of my head because all the content being so similar. Everybody posts the same exact thing. There is no individuality. And I want to be clear that all of these things that these women are doing, is it doable? Yes. Is it realistic? Maybe not so much so. These girls, you have to realize, are full-time content creators, so they have nothing but time to do all these wellness things. So while it does look all amazing on camera, it is unrealistic for the average person that's working a 9 to 5 or is a student and has a 9 to 5. So it makes a lot of women that are watching this content feel like they're unfulfilled and that they're lazy and that they're not fulfilling their wellness era. But it's not realistic. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. And I feel like I've already said this part a few times, but a huge reason as to why these women are making this type of content and why I feel as if all these influencers and content creators are copying one another is because they know that this is the content that goes viral. The algorithm in social media pushes a very, very particular formula of content. If you don't have the perfect white kitchen and all the best appliances, and you don't have the floor to ceiling windows and the good lighting, and you're not drinking or making matcha every morning, or you're not eating your yogurt and granola with fresh berries, your content will not get pushed. And it's so saddening to see because when TikTok first came out, one of the best things about TikTok was that you didn't have to go on camera and look perfect. People praised TikTok for the fact that it was so authentic and people felt vulnerable enough to share that more raw side of themselves. People would make content sitting in their bed, wearing their pajamas, or just having a random thought of the day and not feeling they have to put on makeup and be presentable on camera. But we were like, that's for Instagram. This is why we love TikTok. Instagram is more curated, but on TikTok we can be our authentic selves. But that very quickly shifted, where now it seems as if these women are doing full-blown productions in order to get on the algorithm. You know how hard it is to get on the For You page? I used to always say back in the day, it is so easy to go viral on TikTok. Like, I literally would go viral all the time. Now it is like pulling teeth to get a viral TikTok. And I think it's because everybody's doing this super curated content. So it's like everybody's great. So when everybody's great, no one stands out. So it is a lot harder to get pushed on TikTok. And I feel as if to be a TikToker, you have to have a very particular look and you have to make sure you're always camera ready and super presentable. Versus 4 years ago today, I don't think that was the case. TikTok was literally the best platform on helping people to just feel as if they can just be themselves. And it's so sad to see that it has definitely steered away from that quite a bit if you want to be successful on the platform. And with the pink Pilates Princess aesthetic, I thought it was super cool if that was like your personalized goals. Like, you wanted to wake up at 5 a.m. You want to drink matcha. You want to have this clean diet. You want to work out more. But it loses its uniqueness when every single woman is doing the same exact thing. It's this cookie cutter lifestyle that is almost as if it's supposed to be for every single body, when honestly it's not, because I feel as if Pilates, yes, it is a lifestyle and it is exercise. I do also believe that it is a hobby. And there is no way that every single influencer and content creator on TikTok and Instagram has the same exact hobby. You can't tell me that's the case. And it's crazy because it goes across all demographics. It's white, Hispanic, black. Everybody is doing the same exact thing. I remember people went from saying matcha tastes like grass to now all of a sudden everybody loves matcha. No, everybody loves matcha all of a sudden because it's a trend to now drink matcha. We went from drinking iced coffee at like Dunkin', that was super popular. Then the trend went to drinking iced coffee at Starbucks, and then Starbucks got canceled. And then it went to supporting your small cafes and then getting matcha at those small cafes. Iced coffee was literally everything that every girl was drinking. They had to get their iced coffee in the morning before they went to school. But now I don't really see women with iced coffee in hand. What I see in hand is matcha. And I'm like, do y'all really like matcha, or are you just drinking it because you see every other girl on social media drinking it? Very much so inauthentic, very much so following the trends. And I genuinely feel as if everybody doing the same exact content has made social media so boring. It's not fun when there's no individualism. That was the best part about social media, is that we were able to see so many different people from different paths and walks of life. When you literally just type on YouTube, let's do vlog. Let me do week in my life vlog. Everybody's thumbnails literally look the same. It's so crazy. And this is like no shade to these creators, please do understand, but it's just showing how we have been kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess I will use the word trained to create the same exact content as the next person, because we're looking at the other people that are doing this full time, or the people that are getting all the views. So naturally you're gonna want to copy the people that have made it, and you're not the only person doing this. It is a multitude of different women doing this too. So now everybody has the same logic and mindset to go ahead and copy the big creators, and now we have a mass amount of people making the same exact content. Hence why we see a very much so lack of diversity when it comes to content. Or at least the different content isn't being pushed because the algorithm only rewards a certain kind of content too. The holidays are here right now. If you still have names on your list, don't you panic. Uncommon Goods is truly the spot for gifts that feel thoughtful and personal. For instance, I found this multi-level charcuterie board on their site, and when I tell you it's perfect for hosting, I'm so excited for this. So I'm hosting Christmas at my apartment this year, and this board is going to save me. It has layers, it looks beautiful, and it gives my family something to snack on while I'm finishing up dinner. I'm in my hosting era right now, so this is exactly what I needed. What I love is everything on Uncommon Goods feels different, unique, high quality, and often homemade or created by small businesses. And they have something for literally everyone. Plus, every purchase gives back $1 to a nonprofit of your choice. So don't wait. Make this year the year you actually give unforgettable gifts. Go to uncommongoods.com/Toni for 15% off your next gift. That's uncommongoods/Toni for 15% off. But now let's go down the more political standpoint as to why I believe the Pilates Princess trend is so huge right now, and what that means for the future. The pink Pilates Princess trend is basically a repackaged version of old ideals that we had for women back in the day. The concept of healthy living and being soft and feminine literally are the ideals that were pushed on women for generations on end. Be thin, be rich, be feminine, be quiet, and very much so often be white or white adjacent. Let me explain to you guys why and how exactly. Starting off with the ideal body type of the Pilates Princess. The entire reason as to why Pilates got so popular is because Pilates was promoted to give you a very specific body type, and that was being skinny, okay? Not just skinny, but like skinny. Scroll through TikTok and you will literally see that every woman that is rapidly promoting the entire concept of being a pink Pilates princess, you will see that they all have a very specific body type. That body type being the Pilates body. Women went from saying they want to be thicker than a Snicker to now wanting to be very thin. Like not even 5 years ago, people were saying how much they want to grow their glutes and they want a really big butt. To now women saying, I don't even care about a butt. I just want to have a flat stomach and to be very, very small and have soft defined muscles. That is what the Pilates body is promoted as. The trend in societal expectations of being thin in the early 2000s is definitely back right now, whether we want to admit it or not. The only difference is it's being repackaged as wellness. You guys don't see every single woman seemingly just getting skinnier and skinnier by the second, and it's making you feel bigger and bigger because you aren't taking the extreme methods that they are taking in order to adhere to the new societal body standard. We're literally trading out the curvy Kardashian hourglass body preference to now the pink Pilates princess body preference. And it's so interesting because we have literally seen a whole bunch of content creators make this big shift. Some that I can notably remember and think of right now is the content creator Jade Amber. She went from having this unique hot pink apartment and kind of giving this flashy Barbie girl vibe to being a lot more muted. She's now a Christian girly, she identifies as such, and she has basically changed her entire persona. And a lot of people speculate it's due to the societal pressures of every woman seemingly muting themselves in order to be this soft pink princess. Another woman, the content creator Carla from the couples channel Carla and KB. Carla literally was the baddie aesthetic not too long ago. To now she wears ruffles and pink bows and she looks beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Both women that we just talked about are absolutely stunning and I love how they dress. But to me, it's like, is it authentically you or are you doing it because it's a trend? It's just interesting to see so many content creators switch up their entire aesthetic because they know that this is what's trending right now. And then ultimately they're inspiring their audiences to do the same exact thing. And let's not even get into the severe weight loss we've seen among a bunch of influencers and just your everyday people. Everybody's getting so small. Everyone's getting so small quickly because they're taking the drastic measures because now being skinny isn't skinny enough. You have to be super skinny right now because the pink Pilates princess body trend is trending and the old age beauty ideals, which is being thin, is trending again too. So everybody's making sure that they're fitting in by keeping up with the times, which is to be small. And it's funny because I feel as if back in the day, they were more blatant about wanting to be skinny. They literally would say, I want to be skinny. I want to be Coke skinny. I need to be a 00. They were fat shaming, all those things. But as we progressed as a society, we have now deemed those things as problematic. So instead of saying, I want to be skinny, people are now saying, I want to be healthy and toned. But that's literally just subliminal for being skinny because their idea of being healthy is being a size 2 or a size 4.
What's your wellness routine look like now?
I eat dinner early in the evening. I do a nice intermittent fast. I usually eat something about 12. And in the morning, I'll have some things that won't spike my blood sugar, right? So I have coffee, but I really like soup for lunch. I have bone broth for lunch a lot of the days. Try to do 1 hour of movement. So I'll either take a walk or I'll do Pilates or I'll do my Tracy Anderson. And then I get in the sauna. I dry brush and I get in the sauna. So I do my infrared sauna for 30 minutes. And then for dinner, I try to eat, according to paleo. So lots of vegetables. It's really important for me to support my detox.
It is so frustrating when celebrities, especially those with a massive platform and a whole wellness line, promote anorexia and disordered eating as wellness. This is not a normal way to eat. And if you had a thought in your idea, like, well, maybe I'm doing it wrong, you're not. Continue to eat. This is not healthy.
And what irritates me is that these influencers, and especially the fitness and wellness influencers, makes it seem as if you can achieve the Pilates body within 28 to 30 days. Because they literally create content on how to get abs in 28 days, how to lose 15 pounds in 28 days, or how to get toned in 30 days. And all these challenges are basically saying if you do Pilates, you'll get skinny. And it's always Pilates, but that's not true at all. Pilates is literally geared and made towards specifically slimmer women. You can't just get skinny in 30 days by just doing Pilates. No, Pilates is meant to tone, but it's promoted as it's meant to help you lose weight, which I'm sure you can if you're very, very consistent with it. But a lot of professionals in wellness and fitness have stated that these influencers are not being exactly truthful on how they lost all of that weight. And they're saying that it isn't just Pilates 9 out of 10 times. These women are taking drastic measures like taking GLP-1s, not eating at all, or getting surgery, and then telling people that the way that they got their dream physique was by doing Pilates for 30 days. And that's not factual. So it's showing an unrealistic reality on how to get this physique that is currently trending. It's literally the same exact diet culture we saw back in the early 2000s. So I've been thinking a lot about what it means to give a gift that actually matters, especially because I only have one surviving grandparent. And there are so many stories, memories, and moments I don't want to lose. That's why STORYWORTH means so much to me. Each week, STORYWORTH emails your loved ones a thoughtful question. Things like, what were your favorite toys as a child? Or what are you most proud of? They can either write a story over email or record it over the phone for STORYWORTH to transcribe. And STORYWORTH handles the rest. No apps, no passwords, super easy. At the end of the year, all those stories and photos get turned into a beautiful hardcover book that you can keep forever. And the photos are printed in vibrant color. It becomes a family treasure, something you pass down for generations, which is especially important for me and my family right now. Customers love STORYWORTH. They've printed over 1 million books and preserved 35 million family stories since their founding 13 years ago. They also have over 48,000 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. This year, they added a bunch of new features to make storytelling even easier with personalized questions and Magic Editor. Meanwhile, their magic layout and new book designs make finished books, and especially photos look even more beautiful. Plus, they've even just rolled out Spanish language support. Give your loved ones a meaningful keepsake this holiday season with STORYWORTH memoirs. Right now, you can save $10 or more during their holiday sale when you go to storyworth.com/Toni. That's storyworth.com/Toni to save. Now let's get into number 2 when it comes to the pink Pilates Princess, and this has to do with class and wealth. Pilates and workout classes in general were geared towards wealthier people. And when we look at America and around the world, typically the wealthier people are white people, okay? That's just how it is when you get a 400-year head start. No tea, no shade. But the concept of Pilates pushes the idea that wellness is a luxury. Being a Pilates princess is not cheap, as I stated earlier, okay? First of all, getting the workout clothes, very pricey. A Lululemon set is like $100. Then drinking matcha every day. A cup of matcha is like $7 to $10. Then the Pilates classes can range anywhere between $100 to $300 a month just to get into a class. And then eating clean in general is very pricey. So a lot of women are looking at the Pilates princess as being aspirational. So even if they don't have the money, they're going ahead and buying the $80 Lululemon set. They're getting the $12 green juices. They're buying the $300 Pilates classes. They're doing all of this to match this rich girl Pilates princess aesthetic that's currently trending. The clean girl aesthetic is meant to make you look as if you're wealthy. That's literally why the aesthetic started trending. It was meant to give the soft life princess, and this is how you're gonna find your husband, because men like to see women in their most authentic selves. So that's wearing less makeup, not doing too much with your hair, having your hair slicked back, wearing your matching workout set, which connects to my next point when we talk about race in the Eurocentric beauty standard. Though the Pilates princess does not explicitly say it's just for white women, if you look at the Pilates princess hashtag and the content that is primarily pushed, it is a lot of white women, okay, that are being promoted as being these aspirational Pilates, matcha loving, rich women. The ideal look of the Pilates princess literally is what a lot of white women look like, in terms of them being known to be primarily thin. The slick back buns without a flyaway being in sight. The workout sets like Lululemon and Aloe, if you guys are like me and you guys went to like a predominantly white institution, you knew that these were things that those girls were wearing already. These things started trending for the rest of us when it was on TikTok, but this has been a lifestyle for them. The Pilates Princess is almost always depicted as a white woman with the clean girl aesthetic and look. And this kind of sidelines the black and brown women that don't fit into that pool, because genetically, most women that are black or brown are known to have curvier bodies, okay? That just is what comes with us genetically. Obviously, it's not everybody, y'all. Please do not come for me in the comments, but I'm saying that we're known to be more curvaceous. So the entire concept of the Pilates Princess is not for the curvaceous woman. It's for the thinner women, which is why I say that this connects to what's going on in the government. I think the pushing of conservatism definitely shows this. The conservative look has a very particular look as well. And I'm sure that we all can relate. When you look up anything, you have to make sure you put black or brown before you look it up. Think about putting in Pilates Princess. If you type in Pilates Princess right now on TikTok, there's going to be a very specific woman that pops up, as I stated. And that woman does not look like me. I have to put black Pilates Princess for a black woman to show up, or Hispanic Pilates Princess for a Hispanic woman to show up. And that just shows exactly what TikTok, the algorithm, and society believes the Pilates Princess or the ideal Pilates Princess should look like. So to me, by being or attempting to be the Pilates Princess is trying to be more white adjacent, even if it's not you thinking you're doing this intentionally. The entire pushing of doing wellness and workout classes was to fit into more of a niche group. I'm telling y'all have to think about this on a deeper scope, because if you always think it's not that serious, I promise you 9 out of 10 times it is that serious. And then lastly, when it comes to femininity, I think that there is definitely a pushing of women once again being soft, being docile, wearing pink, being more childlike. They're trying to push away the girl boss era or the hyper independent woman rhetoric that has been pushed for the past decade. It's meant to make women more laid back and pushing the idea that women can just go and work out all day and drink matcha all day because these women aren't working. Their men are working. And to you, you're aspiring to be these women, but let's be real. These women that are posting this content, the pink Pilates Princess, yeah, they're most likely getting paid for this content, the popular ones that you're watching. So basically what I'm trying to say is they have a job, okay? Content creation is their job. So when you're aspiring for this lifestyle and you're aspiring to be the stay-at-home mom, you're aspiring to be the stay-at-home girlfriend, you're aspiring not to work. These women are actually working and they're doing their jobs pretty well if you look at it in the government standpoint, in terms of us pushing the concept of being a conservative and pushing the concept of women being in the house and being barefoot and pregnant. Once again, it is all that deep. It's deeper than you would like to think, but it is that deep. But I say this all to say, it's very apparent that people are getting tired of the Pilates Princess, okay? People want to see more. We want to see more diversity when it comes to women. Heck, I want to see it more myself. It's tiring, it's boring, and it shows that women are being muted in a certain way. And also there are a lot of racial undertones, sexist undertones, and body shaming undertones, okay? When you look at it on a deeper scope, you will see why the pink Pilates Princess is so freaking popular today. But you guys, that is the end of today's video, and I of course want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on the pink Pilates Princess trend? Are you for it? Are you against it? Do you think what I'm saying is a bunch of malarkey? Let's get the discussion going on in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, check out all my other social media platforms, and I will see you all in my very next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.
Taking you in this moment.